units to be precise. And they didn't make any progress for weeks. And then the Ukrainians turned to the Germans and said, "Hey, we need your help. The Americans doesn't want to, to oblige or whatever you want to say to it. With us, we don't make any progress. So can you do it?" And since 6-8 weeks, something like that, the German government now in negotiations with the American side, that phone calls, personal visits, and so on and so on and so on about that. And yeah, that's where we're currently standing.
Okay, and then Ireland, real quick. I assume the situation's kind of the same for Norway. You guys have basically said you'll fund a Patriot system, and you've gone to the United States and said, like, can you do it? And you're kind of waiting for an answer.
Yeah, that's what's been reported here as well, and I assume that it's happening more or less in the same way. From my understanding, it seems like this has been going on for quite a while.
Okay, well, that takes us to Colby. Colby, we've got 2 orders in, I'm ringing the bell here. 3 Patriot systems, please. What's going on?
Well, the challenge is that I suspect what the Ukrainians and by extension the Germans and Norwegians are asking for is to buy existing batteries off of the United States Army, which is not something that is going to be agreed to without any sort of deep consideration, because the U.S. Army already does not have enough Patriot units for their own requirements. So parting with more than have already been donated to Ukraine is going to prove challenging. So we're just going to have to wait and see how the meetings in Washington, D.C. tomorrow and Tuesday play out. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte and German Defense Minister Pistorius are expected in D.C. over the next few days for some high-level meetings. President Trump himself said that there's going to be some very significant announcements on Russia on Monday. So I expect that there will be big news on a wide variety of topics as it pertains to support for Ukraine and sanctions on Russia.
But they're going to have some, because they do need protection. But the European Union is paying for it. We're not paying anything for it. But we will send it, and it'll be business for us. And we will send them Patriots, which they desperately need, because Putin is really surprised. A lot of people, he talks nice, and then he bombs everybody in the evening. But there's a little bit of a problem there. I don't like it.